Hello guys, this is Graphiteen Graphic Design course, and it's my pleasure to have you on this journey with me, and I appreciate you for taking a bold step to get on this with me, because it's going to be a fantastic journey in this training, because man, a lot of things is going to go into this whole thing we have here. So Graphiteen Design course is a banger kind of course that's going to transform your life and your career, and it's going to give you that dream life you aspire to get. Because this is going to be a simplified version of design training that you've ever taken in your life. So I'm going to make it as practical as possible, because major thing we want to do in this course is about practicals. We are going to be having like 80 to 90% practicals. The remaining part might just be theory, but the larger part of it is going to be practical. So let's get into it. Before we go into it deeply, let me just let you know who I am. I'm Simio Michael, a brand designer and a creative trainer. You can just pause this video now and read through what we have on the screen. Because of time, because of space, I wouldn't be going through everything like that, but you can just pause the video and see through what we have here. I've had more than experience. I have 15 years of experience in this industry, and it's all of result-laden experience I have. And I've worked with different agencies and companies, ministry, both in Nigeria and outside Nigeria, and all over the places you understand. So I wouldn't say much about myself because of time, because that's not the focus of this training. Just pause the video and read through what you have on the screen. Introduction to Graphiteen. Graphiteen is a graphic design course crafted to unlock your creativity, build your skill, and thrive in the design world. Graphiteen is basically graphic design course. If you look at what goes into it, what the name connote, it's a graphiteen, and the idea is this: simplifying graphic design and making it a very flexible experience to people. That is what graphiteen entails. So it might sound like, okay, it's teenagers or teenage century, kind of focused on teenagers. But the fact is this: it's not really meant for teenagers alone. It's just meant for whoever want to learn graphic design, but in a simpler and flexible form. That is what graphiting is about. So it's meant to unlock your creativity, to build your skill, and to help you to thrive in this design world. So welcome to Graphiteen. That's graphic design for teenagers, but it's not really meant for teenagers alone, but it's meant for a flexible and simple experience for whoever wants to take graphic design course. So the things you'll be learning in this journey today is just going to be about introduction into Graphiteen. So tomorrow is where we start the whole thing proper, but I'm just going to give you the feel of what the course entails today, what you'll be learning, how the structure of the training will be, and what you'll be expecting from the trainer. So we'll begin the journey with basic elements and principles of design. And these are the basic tools that make up any design project. We'll be talking about lines, shape, texture, color, all the parts of basic elements and the principles of design. Because without you going through this part, you wouldn't be able to achieve excellence in design. Because anything you do in design is about you being practical and expressive, because design is actually about communication. I define design as a creative communication. You are trying to pass a message across to a particular targeted audience. You pass your message across to them, and they get your message easily based on how you've been able to interpret elements and principles to convey the message to them. That is what it entails to craft out a project in design. Because if you don't know these particular parts, you can never achieve excellence as a designer. That's one of the reasons why you go about the street today or online spaces, you see people designing and you try to question what they really think they do or what they think they are putting forth to people out there. Why? Because they lack the knowledge of the elements and principles of design. And when this basic knowledge is not there, what happens is that you get abuse of elements and principles. So this part of the training, we're going to be taking this part tomorrow, where you'll be learning those elements and principles and how to use them to carry out your design project. Don't forget I said that the larger part of this training is going to be practical. Getting my point? So I'm going to be teaching you this, and from there we'll be able to lay the foundation for what to be building as time goes on. You get my point? So basic elements and principles of design is the first thing you'll be looking at to set us on a very good foundation where we can build whatever we want to build upon it. So after that, you'll be looking at the softwares we'll be using. We'll be using majorly 3 softwares. Though along the line I might introduce some other softwares if there's a need for that. But the major softwares we'll be looking at in this training is Photoshop, InDesign, and PowerPoint. These are the softwares we'll be looking at, because Photoshop is basically for designing, image editing, flyer design, other things like that. Though many people will prefer CorelDRAW, but I've made it clear that we are not using CorelDRAW because majorly Photoshop is major demand of the industry. You understand? I'm not saying that you cannot use CorelDRAW, other things, but as long as I'm concerned and this course is concerned, we are not going to be talking about CorelDRAW. We're going to be using Photoshop because Photoshop is the industrial demand application for design. So we're also going to be using InDesign when we get to layout design, when we're working on book design, book cover design, another part of design like that has to do with literary work. We'll be using InDesign because InDesign makes the work easy. See, I've used CorelDRAW over the years. Before I started using Photoshop, I've used CorelDRAW over the years in my life to design, to do magazine, to do book design, all those things. But I can tell you for sure that the work InDesign does for literary work is far easier to use compared to CorelDRAW. So that's one of the reasons why we'll be using InDesign to do our book layout and other literary work we'll be doing in this course. And also PowerPoint for presentation. Major work we'll be using PowerPoint for is just for presentation, because I'm going to be teaching you guys how to have a very fantastic presentation for both your business presentation or for assignment or any other thing you want to use like that, because part of the bonuses I will be giving you guys in this course, that is also part of it. You understand? So you guys need to understand that these tools are meant to create great experience for you, and these tools eventually will be used to make money in one way or the other. So I'm going to be teaching you guys those parts later as we ride in this. So have it in mind that basically we are using Photoshop, InDesign, and PowerPoint in this Graphiteen journey. So the next thing we'll be looking at is business of design and how to grow your career. Business of design. Now let me make this clear. Design business is very, very wide. It's very, very wide. But this Graphiteen course will not be complete if I don't show you how to monetize that particular skill. That's your design skill. I have a course on monetize your design skill, and also I have a course, an advanced course on design business. That is Odogu Graphic Designer. If you are used to my page or you've been following me, you know that I have Odogu Graphic Design course, and that is exclusively for whoever wants to be serious about design business. Like you want to have your agency, you want to set up a business structure for your business. That is what it's meant for. So you can't expect us to have all the business thing to say that we need to say about business of design in this one course. No, that's why we have separate course for that. But as far as you are in this Graphiteen, I'll be telling you how to begin to make money with your design. I might teach you this module earlier, or after we have learned everything, we now use it to crown up everything so that you can begin to apply the skill, everything you have learned in this course, and start making money, even though it's not going to be immediate, because the parts of that money making lies mainly on your skill. Because that's why I wanted to learn first, build your skill first, before I now talk about the business of design and how to grow your career. Hope it's clear, guys. So what I'm trying to say in a sense is that I'm going to be teaching you all the things I want to teach you in this course first. So I will not teach you how to use what you've learned to make money for yourself. So that's for that. So the next thing we'll be looking at, I'll be giving you some advices and tips on design, and this is going to be practical, both theoretical and practical. Things that I do in my work that makes my work fantastic, things that I do, some of those things I do that I put in my work that make my work look very exceptional. I'm going to be teaching you some of those things in this particular module, and I'm going to be advising you also on how design runs, because some of these things I'll be teaching you in this place, in this particular aspect, is what I have in a book that's coming up very soon. I have a book that I'm working on for designers that's coming up very soon. I'll be giving some tips of those things in this particular module, so it will help you in your journey of design. And after that, we'll be looking at typography. Man, typography is a very core part of design. It's a very core part of design. Without typography in design, things will not go well, because you must know how to interpret typo. That is your font style, your typefaces. You must know how to interpret them and use the best font for the best purpose. That is befitting font for a particular purpose you want to use it for. These are very, very crucial. So I'll be teaching you about typography and how you can use your typography to bring out excellent work. Also, I will be teaching you about color, because color is a crucial part of design too. These are the elements that you can't toy with. They are brought out specially because they are very, very important in design. You don't get no matter how much you do in your design, if you don't get your color right, things will not go well. So we'll be learning about color in this Graphiteen. The next one is image editing. Image editing. You're going to be learning about how to edit image in this course, because there are so many ways you can edit your image. There are so many ways you can edit image for social media posts, or frame work, like artwork you want to frame on the wall, or you want to use for magazine. There are ways that you can edit this pictures, because you edit pictures based on the function of that picture. I can't edit picture that I want to hang on the wall as a normal framework, the way I will edit the one I will put on social media. So these editings are different. They have different editings for a particular purpose they want to achieve with those editing. So you'll be learning those things in this course. Also, you'll be learning about different types of flyer design. Different types of flyer design for church, religious purposes, for social media, for businesses, for entertainment. You'll be learning those flyer designs, and these are the things that guys use to make money easily. And in this aspect, I'm going to be teaching you how to scale the price of your flyer design, because sometimes I see guys going about designing flyer very cheap, and I think that they are just shortchanging themselves. They're not making it. They're not doing it very well. You understand? Flyer design is meant to help your clients to sell a product or a service, or to promote their brand. So you don't expect that to be treated with a kind of a cheap hand. You understand? You have to make sure that you put in your best and you scale the price, so that you can, as you're gaining your own part, also your client is feeling satisfied. Because when your price is unique, sometimes it gives you encouragement to put more effort into what you're doing. So I'll be teaching you flyer designs in this place. Also, I'll be teaching you stationery design, and this talks about branding. This is just me teaching you about branding here. Do not really deep part of branding, but when I'm talking about branding, I'm talking about the physical part of branding. We have the in-house branding, and we have also the physical identities of design, also like your branding, where you have your letterhead, ID card, all those stationaries, your pen, your jotter, everything. They're together. I'm going to be teaching you those things there, and the structure we use to make sure that we have flow of rhythm in your stationery design. These things, it's just like me teaching you about branding here in this particular module. And I show you that you're going to be enjoying the experience you're going to be having in this module. So this is telling you that when you have your logo design in place, when you have your brand questionnaires in place, everything is, the brief is already on ground. We will now go into structuring the stationaries that will work well for the brand. So it's not about just slapping logo on letterhead, slapping logo on the jotter, and just say you have designed something. No, when it comes to branding, the way you handle your stationaries are different from the way you just go about and design ordinary items. You understand? So in this place, I'm going to be teaching you how to have brand identity design that speaks volume, that speaks excellence. You understand? To their audience or your audience than just anyhow design. So the next one is going to be design layout and book design. Design layout is basically about me teaching you about how to go about a design that has to do with layout, like book, anything that has to do with literary work. That's what I'm going to learn in this place. So I will now break it down, streamline it down to teaching you how to design book, both inner part of book and the back cover of books. You stand based on different purposes. I'll be teaching you that in this module 2, and also I'll be teaching you movie poster design. Things that you must know before you go into movie poster design, things you need to put in place, structural part of it, and all the rest like that. I'll be teaching you how to go about it in this play, because it's not about just designing a movie poster. There are so many things that go into it this time. Because my goal in this course actually is that you can just pick any part of this whole thing and make it a niche and start making money in it. Like for instance, you might just pick a particular part and become very strong at that particular part, and people will know you for that thing very well, and you start making money for that part. So movie poster design is something that some people just specialize as a niche, and they are making good money in that particular area. So after that, I'm going to be teaching you social media design. Social media design, man, this particular part, people are making big money with it. I will teach you how to structure your social media design pricing, and we have them in structures. Some we have, if you want to use gold, silver, premium, all those things, I will teach you how to do those things, and you can have your own rate card where your clients can choose the one they know they can afford in your rate card. So I'm going to be teaching you that in this particular module, and that is where we're going to be ending the whole thing. By the time we get there, I will now teach you the business parts of everything you have learned, how to make money with it. You understand? Don't forget that said it's not the comprehensive business of design fully, but what I'll be teaching you here, you can start with it and start making money with it. Because I told you, I said design is a very big venture. You understand? It's a very wide field that you cannot learn everything in just this small course. You understand? But if you want to extend your knowledge in design, like you want to have your agency. Yes, you want to have an agency, you want to have an establishment, physical establishment in design. You want to have a business structure for your design where you can hire people to work with you, build a team. That is when Odogu Graphic Design comes in. But whatever I'll be teaching you in this place, you can, as you are now, you can start making money with it and make it a business for yourself. Anything I'll be teaching you here. So don't forget what I said about that. So the goal is that I want you guys to be able to get out of this class and become fantastic designers, because I'm focusing majorly on the practical part of design. However, if after this course, I will be following you guys up. You're starting to ensure that you achieve something fantastic, because I wouldn't want it to be like after you have taken the course, just go home and go and sleep. That is not my purpose of bringing you guys on here. The purpose is that I want you guys to finish this course and be proud of whoever you have become and start making life for yourself in that regard. So that is my goal for you guys. So if I'm having this goal for you, you should have a bigger goal for yourself, that you will make me proud, that you will make my instructor proud. You will make sure that you carry out everything we'll be teaching you, because there will be assignments. And whenever I give assignment to you guys, you must ensure you carry out the assignment. And the structure of this training is going to be, we're going to be having some days off. Days off means that you're going to be using that day off for assignments. Then the time will be coming on class again. We are going to be having our time together this time. So this course is going to be lasting for 2 weeks. And I hope that you guys will make me proud eventually, because man, no matter what I do, they say you can only take a horse to the river, but you can't force the horse to drink water. So that part lies in your hand to rise and put the work in place. Yes, sir, because let me make something clear to you guys. I'm so demanding when it comes to design. I'm so demanding, and I will push you guys as far as I can or I could. You understand? So please, I want to beg you guys that please ensure that you are right on time. So our class will usually come up by 8 p.m. Any day we'll be having class, be coming up by 8 p.m. The time we'll be having day off might not be more than once or twice this time based on assignment we'll be having. So it's not that, just know tentatively that we have class every day from Monday to Friday this time for 2 weeks. So yeah guys, I'm happy to have you on this journey. I'm happy to have you on this journey. Don't look at the money that you used to enroll for this course as, oh, I can just treat it anyhow. No, what I want you to look at is the value you're going to be getting from this course. And it's my pleasure to have you on board. So the final note I want to give you guys as the key tools for this training is commitment, dedication, and belief. Commitment, dedication, and belief. You must believe that it is possible to achieve this. You understand? And I want to challenge you guys that say, I want to challenge you all that. I want you guys to challenge me. I want to see someone that will beat my expertise, that will beat my performance, my level of expertise in this design industry. I want someone to challenge that. I guarantee you that you'll be amazed what will come out of it. So thank you guys. You are so much welcome to this course, and I wish you a smooth ride and a successful journey as you flow together in this journey. Don't forget, I'm Simeon Michael. I see you tomorrow in the next class. This training is powered by Brandwiz Business Gangs. Welcome guys. Love you so much. Bye.